coming up. Okay. While we're waiting, let's do a timer here. Well, we're on Facebook. Well, we're on LinkedIn. Well, we are on YouTube, and now it's time to start. That looks great. I'm back. It's a beautiful Jan. Look who's with me.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your
My
day.
day.
We're
Celebrating.
you in a
Special way.
Party shine.
Shine.
Laugh and smile.
Smile.
We're celebrating you in style.
Ba, 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 da, ba. Let's bring this down a little bit. I'm Bonnie D here with the wonderful Jan B. She's my guest co-host today. How are you, Jan?
I am great, Bonnie, and how are you?
I'm fine. And you know what? I wanted to get you on the show today because you've got a birthday coming up in a couple weeks and you're going to be with me on your birthday. But I said, we got to make sure this girl knows what I'm teasing. This wonderful woman, lady, talented poet, artist, author, everything. And I wanted to get you on. So you ready for me to do the introduction, Jen?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, I like that. Here we go. It's time to cheer, to toast, to woo. It's July 18th. Happy birthday to you and you and you. With Bonnie D on her scarlet mic, serving fame and flair with just the right spike. And joining her now with co-hosting flair is JNB, Burl, B-U-R-L, with charm to spare. Celebs and stars from screen to stream and social media darlings living the dream. Plus oddball holidays and music history lore. Let's light the candles, not near the computer, and happy wishes galore. So buckle up, darlings, of fun shows in store. HB2U's lighting up July 18th with glam, bam, and more. There we go. Jan, I'm going to give you a 2-sentence intro for yourself. What do you want to tell people you do besides me saying you're an artist and an author and a poet? What do you do?
I'm also a coach and a somatic breath facilitator.
What is that? What do you do with that? What is that?
I help people connect their nervous system back to their breathing, and that allows the body to start healing itself.
I love that. By the way, you've ever heard of self-havening? Do you ever hear of that?
Yes.
I use that from time to time, and I share that technique with people who are in a trauma situation, or if they're nervous, or they're not sleeping, or they've got too much bubbling up in their minds. I just tell them, cross your arms, touch your arms, opposite hands, down to the hands, hold the hands briefly, do it 3 times, and just connect with your breathing, and it works like a charm. It saved my life a couple of times. So there we go. But now it's time for the birthday. There we go. Thank you for that, Jan. So I'm going to start out with July 18th. Here are events in music history. Some of you may know some of the names, you may not, but I think you're going to enjoy them anyway. So here we go. We are recording and live streaming. 1953. What? 18-year-old truck driver Elvis Presley? Seriously, he was 18. He was a truck driver. I didn't know that. He stops at the Memphis Recording Service, which was later renamed Sun Studios, and he paid, you ready for this, Jan? $3.98 to record 2 of his songs at the studio. One was My Happiness, and the other one was That's When Your Heartaches Begin. That was the beginning of Elvis. Jan, who have you got next for us?
I've got Brenda Lee with I'm Sorry. She recorded this when she was only 15. That hits #1 for 3 weeks. Then her next single, I Want to Be Wanted, also goes to #1.
Do you remember I'm sorry, so sorry that I was such a fool. Sorry, Brenda, I know she's still around. I didn't mean to butcher your song. Next, 1964. The Four Seasons, Ragdoll. Oh, what a song. Hit #1 for the first of 2 weeks. I remember that song. I'm not supposed to say that. What you got, Jan?
Back in 1983, I was a first year in college, and I wanted to go see this more than anything in the world. You have no idea. Following their successful free Central Park reunion concert, Simon and Garfunkel started a 19-city tour in Akron, Ohio.
Oh my goodness, you didn't get to the concert in Central Park, did you? But you
No, I
wanted to.
didn't.
Oh, well. Well, look at what they've done. I don't there's not much going on with them recently, but they sure have a long history of wonderful music. We all know a lot of their songs. 1992, let's move ahead. Billy Ray Cyrus's #1 country hit, Achy Breaky Heart. I remember that. Peaks only at #4 on the Billboard Hot 100. I don't think he had some #1s. That's why this is memorable. What's next?
In 2008, Billy Joel plays the last play at Shea concert before the stadium is closed. Paul McCartney, Garth Brooks, Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, and The Who's Roger Daltrey also perform.
Oh my goodness gracious. And Billy Joel has had to cancel his concerts recently. He's had some having some problems, but Shea Stadium was near where I lived in Queens. I remember Shea Stadium. Let's go to 2014. Shakira. Her songs are like earworms. Once I start thinking about them, I just keep playing them. She became the first person. Did I say first person? To accumulate 100 million likes on Facebook. Shakira, did you know that, Jan?
No, I didn't. That's amazing.
It is. What you got next?
Well, let's go back to Billy Joel. He plays his 100th concert at Madison Square Garden in 2018, the first musician to hit that mark there. New York State declares Billy Joel Day in his honor.
Woo woo. That's 2018. That's 7 years ago. Bravo. Interesting. Let's go to celebrity birthdays now. Dion DiMucci. Most people just know him by a one name, Dion. We also know him from Dion and the Belmonts. We also know him from other groups. He was in the Del Satins as well. He's 86 today. Why is he important to celebrate his birthday? He's a singer and songwriter whose music incorporated doo-wop, pop, rock, R&B, folk, and blues. That's a lot of genres all mixed up together. Lead singer, as I said, in Dion and the Belmonts. Then he went on a solo career. And I didn't know this. He was one of the most prominent rock and roll performers of the pre-British invasion. That's before the Beatles, before the Stones, etc., etc. Invasion with 39 top 40 hits in the late 1950s. Who could remember that far back? And early 60s as a solo performer. His signature songs include Run Around Sue, The Wanderer, and Ruby Baby. I remember all of them. 40 albums, 11 top 10 hits. He's been on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart, inducted in the Rock and Roll of Fame in 1989. And in 2002, he was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame for his success with Run Around Sue. So if there's somebody out there named Sue and you don't mind being called Run Around, there's a song about you. Go find it. So happy birthday to Dion. Jan, turning it to you.
James Brolin turns 85 today, and everybody knows him as an actor and a director. He's very famous. He has over 120 appearances in film and on TV. That's amazing, including Virgin Records, Virgin Airlines.
You're reading Richard
Oh,
Branson. Go back up to
sorry
James
about
Brolin.
that.
That's okay, darling.
He got the Golden Globe and Emmy for his role on TV's Marcus Welby, MD. He's also TV's The West Wing and Monk, appearing in movies Traffic and Catch Me If You Can. He married Barbara Streisand in 1997. His son is Josh Brolin.
Very, very cool. Yes, he's got a shock of white hair right now. He's still very, very handsome, but he's certainly been in a lot of. I don't know what he played on The West Wing. I binge watched that last year for the first time. Monk with what was one of my favorite shows. I got to go back and see what he played. Moving on, Jen gave us a preview. Also celebrating today is the one and only Richard Branson, who turned 75. Happy birthday, sir. I think he's been knighted. British entrepreneur who founded the Virgin Group. Before you get your shackles up, that's Virgin Records, that's Virgin Airlines, and hundreds of other companies. The man never sleeps. He even bought his own island. Several actors have. I think Marlon Brando had one of his own too. And the man who played Perry Mason had one. Raymond Burr, I think he had one also. The UK's fourth richest citizen, that's Richard Branson, in the Forbes 2012 billionaires list. That's with a B. Before fame, he didn't start out doing nothing. He founded his own magazine when he was in high school. It was called The Student, capital T, capital S, and it advertised records for prices lower than in the stores. So he was already thinking about Virgin Records. Bless you, Richard Branson. Happy birthday. Who's next, Jan?
Margot Martindale. She turns 74. She's an award-winning actress on stage, television, and film. New York stage actor as Truvy in the original Steel Magnolias. On Broadway, her big mama in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof earned a Tony nomination. She played Mags Bennett on Justified, earning 2011 Outstanding Supporting Actress Emmy. She won 2 Emmys as Claudia on the FX series The Americans. She played Hilary Swank's character mother in Million Dollar Baby in 2004. Campaign manager Ruth Eastman on The Good Wife and The Good Fight. The
I will watch
Family's
that.
Matriarch on Amazon series Sneaky Pete, and Mike's Aunt Rosemary on TV's Mike and Molly. She's been in so many different things.
I enjoy watching her. She's very easily recognizable. She looks like an average, just an average woman, not skinny, not big, just kind of there. She's got a nice, round, friendly face. But I remember her in campaign manager Ruth Eastman on The Good Fight and The Good Wife. And she played a very, shall we say, focused, edgy, almost a vicious campaign manager in those. I remember Eli Gold was one of the characters played by I'll remember his name in a minute. It was very, very interesting. She had a very important role. Let's move on. Wendy Williams, 61 today. Everybody knows her as a shock jockette, outspoken talk show host. She began hosting her own show in 2008. Was it really that long ago? Inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2009. And she, along with Ellen DeGeneres, became the top two most popular female hosts of daytime TV, and surprised me that Oprah wasn't on that list. It really surprised me, but that's the way I read it. So I'll have to go back and do my research. Happy birthday, Wendy Williams. Who's next?
One of my favorite actors, Vin Diesel. He's now 58. He's almost my age. Actor, actor, screenwriter, producer, director, stars as Dominic Toretto in the Fast and the Furious films. I just watched the last one. He's still hot. Anyway, he voices the character Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. His pre-fame, believe it or not, at 17, he was a bouncer at New York clubs.
Wow. Very, very interesting. Can you see him as a bouncer? I'm trying to play a gasp here. I got to get the audio up here. Let me do this again.
Oh, yeah, I can so see him as a bouncer.
There we go. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. Now it wants to play the beeps. Okay. And let's go to the next birthday celebrant. It's a big list today, Jan. We have Kristen Bell. I think she's everywhere in everything. I know she's doing commercials for one of those online car sales with her husband, Dax Shepard. I see her all the time. But she has starred in Veronica Mars. She starred in The Good Place. She played Ingrid DeForest in NBC's Parks and Recreation. She
Wow.
was the narrator of Gossip Girl on the CW. She's been in the films Forgetting Sarah Marshall, When in Rome, Bad Moms, The Lifeguard. She voiced Princess Anna in the animated film Frozen, and she played the lead in 2024's TV series Nobody Wants This. I did not enjoy that show, but I'm going to save my comments for a private moment with Jan. So there you go. Kristen Bell, happy, happy birthday, 45. And who's our last birthday celebrant, Jan?
Our last birthday is Priyanka Chopra Jonas. She's 43, actress, singer, and
See,
Miss.
we're so shocked that she's that old. Go ahead.
She's also was Miss World in 2000, and she is one of the highest paid actresses in Bollywood. That's India's Hollywood.
Yep.
She starred as Alex Parrish in ABC crime drama Quantico. And she is married to da 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 singer Nick Jonas in 218.
I'm going to do the gasp again. If I could get it to go. It's too late. There we no, come on, give me the gasp. Nope, it wants to do something else. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Aw.
Let me see if I get the whistle here. No, the phone just wants to ring. Let's do the whistle. There we go. We got the whistle. Okay, some of these are very short. Let's go to social media birthdays. Now, today, you just announced Vin Diesel's birthday. Well, we've got a young man who goes by the name on YouTube of Whistlin' Diesel. His real name is Cody Detweiler, Detwiler. He's 27. Happy birthday. And the reason he made this list is he has 1.2 billion views, Jan. 1.2 billion views. I can't even imagine that. He creates videos about cars, trucks, bulldozers, farm equipment, and off-road vehicles. His video about a four-wheeler on Reaper wheels, I don't even know what those are, was viewed 11 million plus times. So happy birthday to Whistlin' Diesel, Cody Detweiler, 27, young man. Takes my breath away. Who's next, Jan?
On TikTok, we have Sophia Loves Reyes. She has had over 6 million likes, and I believe she's just 14 years old.
Yes.
Amazing. Her posts are get ready with me videos, hauls, and dancing videos. At age 3, she made the unboxing videos on a YouTube channel. She later transitioned into beauty content. So she gets people to sit down and put on her makeup with her. Her 2021 video,
The birds are chirping for her. Go ahead.
her 2021 video got 7 million plus views of her humming a song and asking followers to help her find the name.
See, those were the birds listening to the song and they were trying to help her find the name. Okay. She must have parents helping her to do all this. You can't, but unboxing is very popular on a lot of websites. Unboxing is you take anything from an iPhone to a toy, a doll, a truck, any kind of audio equipment, and you unbox it, and people are very happy to watch that. Sometimes they need to know. On Instagram, we have a 97-year-old. That's right, 97. Her name is Baddie Winkle, Baddie. She has 3 million followers. Oh, she's just beginning. Her real name is Helen Ruth Van Winkle. She's on Twitter, Vine, Insta. She's a phenomenon. She posts vibrant and eccentric photos and videos of herself wearing bold, youthful clothing. Well, she's only 97. She is youthful. Promoting body positivity. I can go for that. And celebrating the physiques of older adults. Excuse me. She incorporates humor, suggestive clothing. I wonder how suggestive it is, and messaging that challenges ageism and supports promotes self-expression. She also collaborates with a brand like IT Cosmetics. I don't know what that is, but congratulations to them. She was voted Instagrammer of the Year at the Shorty Awards in 2016. That's almost a decade ago. She's the spokesperson for Smirnoff's ice electric drink for their campaign called Keep It Moving. In 2014, everybody remembers the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. She nominated Beyonce. She even knew who Beyonce was. And she was invited to the VMA Awards ceremony in 2015 by none other than Miley Cyrus. So, Baddie Winkle, you're not a baddie here, you're a goodie. So, there you go. Happy, 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 happy birthday. I don't want to be there when you blow out 97 candles. Jan, who's next?
We have Summerella. She's 30 today. She has 4.3 million followers. And with the iTunes pop chart songs, she's a singer for them. The music video for her Pull Up song has 5.1 million views since July of 2018.
Can you imagine 5.1 million, 5 point anything for her singing a song?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. iTunes pop chart. I have to go check that out. We're done with the birthdays. Let's go to the national holidays today. Some of you may know these, some may not. We've got three here. I'll take the first one. It's National Caviar Day. I didn't know this, Jan, but technically, real caviar only comes from the female sturgeon fish, not just from any old fish, the female. It has been a high-end dining staple since Cesar Ritz put it on his menu at the Ritz Hotel. Let me tell you a little history here. In the 1240s, way back in the day, before the day, the oldest written account of caviar came from the Mongol ruler Batu Khan. In 1324, a century later, the UK made all sturgeon in the region monarch property because they were so precious. They belonged to the king and the queen, not to you, silly fisher person. Put that sturgeon back. In the 1800s, North America became the largest caviar producer. By the 20th century, so that's moving ahead, in 1910, here we go. Caviar was featured on the Ritz Hotel menu as early as December 1910, when the first Ritz-Carlton Hotel in New York opened at the storied place, 46th Street and Madison Avenue, and the menu included something called caviar dastrakhan. I hope I'm saying that right, with other dishes. In 2008, Russia, I should have had you read these alternates with me. We'll do that in the next one. Russia suspended wild sturgeon fishing to let the sturgeon population replenish in 2008, and I don't have an update on that. Do you eat caviar, Jan?
No, I don't.
Have you ever?
No, that's something that just wasn't my cup of tea.
Well, you could put it in a teacup. It's very expensive. I've had little bits of caviar, and it's with sour cream, and I think I've had it with lox, and it's really good, really good. But just a
Hmm.
little cup. They're very tiny. You could just feel them on your tongue. Anyway, what's the next holiday you have for us, Jan?
Oh, baby, National Sour Candy Day. So pucker up. Woo!
Ooh, go ahead.
In 1954, the atomic fireball, I remember that, leaves a tart taste and sour candy market erupts. In 1962, I believe this one's yours.
Lemonhead candy. They use citric acid to mimic the sour flavor debuts, and it's a hit. Next.
In 1993, Peter DeJager, who is the founder of the Foreign Candy Company, brings warheads to the United States from Thailand, which has a huge impact and still does today on the sour candy market.
Interesting. In 2015, 10 years ago, the American Licorice Company established what we're talking about today, National Sour Candy Day. Do you like sour candies, Jen?
I occasionally.
Yeah. Remember the sour balls? They were kind of big, weren't
Oh
they?
yeah, yeah, they were.
Yeah, I know. You can get all kinds of sour flavor things now. I think TikToks have some sour flavors and a lot of things. I am not a subscriber to that. We have one more left and then we'll close this party. World Listening Day. I think we'll take a sentence here, okay, even though they're not bullets. It honors the 1933 birthday of a man named Raymond Murray Schafer. He was a Canadian composer, environmentalist, and the founder of acoustic ecology. Jan?
He developed his World Soundscape project of fundamental ideas and practices of acoustic ecology in the 1970s.
World Listening Day, which we're celebrating now, was established in 2010 and each year has a specific theme. Jan?
Wow. Past themes have included H2O, Sounds Lost and Found, Listen to You, and Listening to the Ground.
As of yesterday, or 2 days ago, when I prepared this list, and yesterday they had not announced the theme for 2025. They were taking nominations from the public, and I don't know if they picked one. So we're just going to say today is World Listening Day and Acoustic Ecology, and Jan and I are naming this in honor of Happy Birthday Day. How's that? Okay.
Beautiful.
It's an HB2U day. Jan, thank you so much. Let's see if the audience enjoyed this. I think we've just found out. So let's close out this party and I'll be seeing you. When's your birthday, Jan?
August 21st.
Okay, we'll be back then. Let's dance ourselves out of this. We're just here to have fun. No other reason. Brings back my old disco memories. Gotta go get my high heel shoes. Put them on the show next time I play it. Thank you to Suno for helping me with the song.